Hello everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot, and I'm getting into another collective reading. Oh wow, I didn't ask yet, but I got the 10 of Cups. Sorry for the stain. I'm not going to put that down, but that is a good sign. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, so there's something revolving a happy family life, being emotionally fulfilled. There might be some sort of new beginning, or you could be getting a pay raise or a new job or something that's going to help you out financially in your family. Whether you have a family of your own with someone, or if you, it might be the family that you were grown up into. Okay, cards are flying out here. There might be some communication about that. Yeah, I definitely keep seeing, I saw the Two of Cups. Okay, but let's get into the actual reading here. Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. What does the collective need to hear right now? What does the collective need to hear or see right now? Okay. There might be something with this 6. Why does it feel like it should be the 7? No, why am I saying, oh my God, you guys, it's the 9 of Swords. I'm like, 6, 7, all right, let's get to it. That card reversed can either mean that you are releasing your fears or they're getting worse. So, depending on these other cards, we're going to see here, okay? So we do have the Death card reversed too. It's interesting how a lot of these cards have been reversed lately. We also have the Hermit card reversed. So interestingly enough, I do feel like there's probably something on your mind that's been weighing you down, making you stressed out. Like maybe you have a lot of fears around something, maybe something that there's something that needs to end. There's a cycle that needs to end and it's not ending. You might be isolating yourself away from the world a bit too much, or you also might need to do that at this time. Interestingly enough, also we have the 10 of Cups reversed that popped out. So, okay, so this has something to do with family life, but it's interesting how in the beginning it was saying it had the upright cards and there was a lot of positivity. Okay, this popped out as well. So the 3 of Swords reversed, but this means you're releasing yourself from some sort of heartache. So maybe that's why the cards came out in more of a positive light and now it's more of a negative light. But I always say that no card is inherently negative or positive. It all depends on the reading. And maybe even the reading might not be very black and white like that. It might not just be good or bad. It could be a little bit of both. And usually that's how life is. We also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Okay. All right. So there's just something, okay, either you're needing to spend time alone or you're spending too much time alone. I'm getting more so that you might need to spend time alone because with the 10 of Cups reversed showing me that there's something that's dysfunctional or there's something that's not going smoothly within a connection and or marriage family dynamic, okay? So it could be any of those. And the good sign here, though, is that you're recovering, you are healing. I'm also getting the message that you need to. Now, there is a good sign that the Lovers is upright. So I think what it's saying also is that there is a lot of love here. Okay, in this family dynamic, in this connection, or whoever this is with, this 10 of Cups, it just seems to be that there is a lot of rockiness right now. And maybe you're just all up in your head about things, and sometimes we can be so much in our head that it can be controlling to us, you know, like we can let our mind, our thoughts control us. Yeah, we have the 10 of Wands. So I'm gonna put that right here. The 10 of Wands is showing me that you've just been taking on a bit too much lately. Yeah, so that's probably why there's an extreme need for solitude, to retreat within yourself, to really release some things that need to be released. There's a lot of healing and releasing that needs to be done here. You could feel like you're in despair about something within this connection. Can we get some more information on what this situation is in this connection? Interesting how that came out sideways. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles usually is about independence, success, cultivating your own world, so to say. Maybe there has something to do with that, where it's like, I'm hearing like a contamination of your own world, because again, the Hermit reverse is showing me that there's like a need for solitude. Even though upright, I would say that that's mainly what that would be about. But it's just speaking to me intuitively, the Hermit reverse, where it's like there's this need for being alone. And the 9 of Pentacles is also kind of backing that up, where it's like there's this need for independence on your part, I'm getting. Okay, what else is going on within this connection? Yeah, Ace of Swords. It might be getting in the way of like your thoughts or ideas, or like things might feel like stagnant. Just maybe you just, okay, what I'm getting is maybe you just can't think clearly because of this, because of the energies from this person, or the energies in this family dynamic are affecting you greatly. Okay, I just got 2 more. One fell on the floor. Let's see. So we have King of Cups reversed under the 10 of Cups, which is interesting. And what I'm getting from that is like someone's just being a bit selfish, not thinking about others, or just not seeing it. I'm getting that as well intuitively, like just not seeing the fact that, you know, others have certain feelings involved, meaning you. This could go either or, so just take what resonates, right? And we also have the Fool reverse. So somebody who has been foolish and just not thinking. Yeah, like I get the sense of just not thinking of how they're hurting you. Again, whoever this applies to, you can reverse the roles. But somebody is not being considerate of the other person's feelings, and they're being a bit immature and maybe jumping to conclusions, jumping into things. Okay, we have 2 more cards. Yeah, so I'm feeling underneath the Lovers is the 7 of Wands. And so there's this defensiveness, like you feel like you have to guard yourself, or one person feels they have to guard themselves against another. Almost like fighting the person off, standing their ground, but feeling as though they can't have their peace without warding them off or standing their ground, but almost in like an aggressive way. That's what I'm getting. And I'm also getting that you don't want to be doing that. It's not something you prefer. I don't think anybody really does. We also have the Sun reversed. I'm putting that there. The Sun reverse is telling me also that just things aren't as good as they could be right now. you know, you don't want others to affect your happiness. Yeah. Especially in a connection, okay? So we have the Two of Cups reversed. So again, like there's a need for solitude and understanding that there's just this disharmony right now. A cat's walking around. Hi. So yeah, there's just like some sort of disharmony. There's this okay, we have 2 more cards popping out. They want to come out. There's this like, there's not an equal exchange here. Again, that does make sense with the 7 of Wands underneath the Lovers, like, you know, feeling like you have to stand your ground or like defend your peace, like protect your peace. I keep hearing that too. You know, that's not, we shouldn't have to feel that way, but obviously sometimes things happen where we do end up feeling like that. So, all right, we also have the Hierophant. I'm getting like a seriousness from this card. Be serious about what you want for yourself, I'm hearing. We also have the King of Wands. Yeah, like, also the King of Wands is like a fatherly figure. I would say paired with the Hierophant, there is this like authority, this fatherly, even though the Hierophant isn't necessarily a father figure, but I'm getting that strongly, like almost cultivating that within yourself. And you can look up things on the internet, you know, how to help yourself do that. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I do know that there is this need for being stern and direct, honest. You can also, you're going to do this in a loving way, a loving manner. This is how I'm seeing it. But there's like this strictness, or there's this like, maybe not strict, but just like, this is the way that it is and it needs to be, and like setting rules, like, yeah, it's like you have to lay down some sort of rules, or I don't know if rules is the right word, but like boundaries and limitations. Like, okay, if you're not comfortable with what someone's saying per se, or if you're not comfortable with maybe somebody, what they do, okay, we can just keep it very general. You need to speak up and tell the person, hey, I don't feel right about this, and then you have to decide for yourself what you're gonna do, how you're gonna separate yourself from that, so you don't have to engage in that type of energy. Because I'm also hearing that it's not good for your spirit to be engaging in this this energy that's dragging you down. But the good part I'm seeing here with the 3 of Swords reverse is that you are recovering, you are healing, but you need time to do that, and it might just be something little or small. But if you don't recover from something small, it can turn into something bigger too. Okay. But again, deal with this in a authoritative but also loving manner. Set some ground rules here for yourself and let the person know like what you need, what you expect, and where your boundary lines are. Okay. Yeah, we also have the 7 of Swords reverse. Now, interestingly enough, this is also, it was kind of like when it fell out, it was turning around and around, and it first landed like this, and then it also landed like that when it fell on the floor. So there is something behind that as well. There are multiple meanings though to this. I feel one meaning is that there is somebody that is trying to kind of, not in a malicious way, but like trying to get away with the way that they're acting, like kind of like shoving it under the rug or sweeping it under the rug. Not taking accountability for something, I'm hearing. Okay, and then there's also another side to that card when it's reversed. But I think the main thing that we should remember is, you take accountability for your own actions, and whoever else needs to take care of their actions and accountability for their actions. And yeah, like I mean, there are multiple meanings, like I said, but what I'm getting mostly from this is somebody trying to kind of get away with it in a way where it's sneaky, but it's not. It's almost like if you point these things out, then the person will eventually give in and say, yeah, okay, you're right, I acted like this. But you shouldn't have to do that. So that's kind of where I'm getting at. You have to let this person find out these things on their own. Again, whoever this applies to. And then we also have Judgment reversed. And then we also have the Four of Swords reversed. So, I'm going to put these over here because I might want to pull some more here. But Judgment reversed is like someone not awakening to the truth of everything here in this reading. Okay, I also got the Devil card. Yeah, not looking at the truth. Okay, again, Four of Swords reverse is a deep need for introspection, reflection, and I really believe that this is both parties, but I think it's more so the person that's trying to get away with the, acting this way as though, again, shoving it, I keep saying shoving it, but sweeping it under the rug. Like, that isn't going to help anything. Okay, that's a negative pattern. That's a negative habit I'm getting also. So it's interesting how we have the Lovers and we have the Devil. Again, there's lots of love. There's lots of passion and care. But there's also a toxic side to this, okay? So I just think there needs to be an awareness. Again, Judgment card reverse. There needs to be an awareness of this toxicity. When it starts to creep in, you need to pull away, okay? What else can we get from this? The World reversed. So resistance to cycles ending. I feel like, again, it's this toxicity. There's this resistance to, like, getting rid of this toxicity, if that makes sense, on one party, on one end or another. It could be both ends as well, okay? Because we do have, like I said, the Lovers, we have the pairs, we have the Devil, and then we also have the Two of Cups reversed. So yeah, it could be both parties here, okay? And then we also have the Eight of Swords reversed. So there is this feeling of needing to release. I did say that earlier too about the releasing, and I just had another card pop out. Let's see. Okay, that's all right. Let me get to this though first. Yeah, there's this need to release this negative habit, negative cycle, toxic habit of maybe indulging in I want to say it might have been like some sort of argument or some sort of like push and pull type of situation. Everybody's situation is going to be different, but there's some sort of like, it doesn't even have to be an argument, but for some I think it is. But there's a push and pull, okay? And it's like in the Devil, how they're chained up and they don't have freedom of their own, and that is not going to create a healthy environment for a loving, healthy connection, of course, okay? I think you'll be on the right track if you spend time to yourself, look within. I think both parties need to do that. And it just got dark. Wow. Yeah, like there's a darkness, so that's a sign. I feel like everything is a sign. There's like this darkness that needs to be looked at, and I know it's scary and I know it's not fun, but it needs to be looked at in order for it to be released, okay? And she's blindfolded here, so, and this always tells me that you gotta take the blindfold off. As painful as it might be, it really isn't as bad as you think it is. That's what I'm getting. Oh my god, you guys. I hate when my cats do this. Guys, my one cat gets aggravated because there's another cat of mine that likes to just love up on everybody, and she's just not having it today. Like, one is super playful, and the other one's like, all right, leave me alone. And maybe that's another thing, you know, maybe it has something to do with this, where one person is just trying to be loving and caring, and the other one is kind of snapping on the other. I'm getting that energy too strongly. So that's something to watch out for as well. And again, these things don't seem like pretty, and you know, they're not pretty. These dark things we might have to look at, like the truth of it all, you know, the truth of what maybe we've said or done, or you know, the other person. Of course, it's easier to point the finger and to say this person did this to me, but it's like this person that's having this very defensive energy needs to look within. They really need to look within. They really need to just open up to the actual truth of it all and see that maybe they're operating from ego instead of their soul. That's what I'm getting as well. But the card I got that popped out after that, I'm going to put that right in the middle. There will be a wish fulfillment. Okay, and I always take these last cards as like the future. You know, you are going to be fulfilled with whatever you want out of this situation. Let's just see, how can we get there? How can the collective get there? Interesting. This is very interesting. First I got Ace of Pentacles reversed. It's like, I'm kind of confused, but I'm going to read it, of course. And then we have the Eight of Cups reversed. I'm not sure, but this could be definitely a situation here. But the Ace of Pentacles reversed could be that there's a loss of financial stability, or maybe a fear of that. And that could be affecting things here. But I did ask, how could you reach the Nine of Cups? Like the, you know, wish fulfillment. Maybe also release the attachment to material or monetary gains. So like, you know, attachment to money or the material versus the love that you have between you two. Okay, that's one message I'm getting. And, you know, like the little stupid things, let those things go. Release that. Also, Eight of Cups reversed is, I think, also being attentive to the situation, not wanting to just walk away right away, if that makes sense. Nurturing this relationship, and I'm getting that's like one person more so than the other. I'm not saying that, again, both people need to do this, but I'm saying that I think one is a little bit behind on that aspect, and I just got like 5 million cards. You know, so it's like whoever this applies to, you will know, okay? But there is this sense of like, okay, don't just simply walk away, or don't simply act as though like you're the better one and just again, this goes for one person. You'll know who they are. This person needs to realize that things just can't be solved by, arguing and then walking away from it. You have to, give it the attention where it's needed. That's what I'm getting to. Like, if you really want this, I did get some other cards here. I'm going to speak on it really quick. But Queen of Cups, I got. We have the Four of Wands. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Chariot reversed. Already with the Chariot reversed, I'm getting slowed down. Things might be a bit stagnant as well. That's probably what it's saying. But the good thing is here, the other cards are upright. The Queen of Cups upright is telling me to focus on yourself. Focus on how you feel. This goes for both parties. Again, looking within. Noticing how you feel when these things happen, and nurturing yourself when you feel as though the other person isn't seeing it. Okay, now there's a need for support. It's there. It's definitely there for the Four of Wands. Okay, but I think if that's in place, things are going to get better as well. And then the King of Swords is telling me that there is also a need for logic. So I think there's a balance between my cats, jeez. There's a balance between nurturing yourself, like looking at your feelings, recognizing your feelings, catering to those feelings, but also the King of Swords is a bit opposite, where he's like not focused on his feelings, he's focused on logic and how to solve problems with logic. So there needs to be a balance. Maybe one person and the other, like, okay, for example, maybe this is one and then this is another person. So it's like the Queen of Cups needs to learn from the King of Swords. The King of Swords needs to learn from the Queen of Cups. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like the King of Swords needs to consider other people's feelings. Yes, he's doing the right thing by being logical, but he needs to consider others' feelings. Also, the Queen of Cups is doing the right thing as well by catering to her feelings, but she's got to understand also that, things do need to be looked at maybe more logically or structurally, if that makes sense. And then, of course, another card wants to pop out. Yeah, like the Five of Cups here, too. So it's like saying that it makes you guys sad, whoever's involved in this, you both feel like disappointed afterwards. Okay, you're grieving the situation. And I'm hearing also, it doesn't have to be this way. So I'm getting also, if you just balance things out a bit more, one, that's more in the King of Swords energy needs to consider the person's feelings as well. And the Queen of Cups energy would also need to consider the logic in the situation, or maybe, I'm hearing also hear the person out for what they're saying and maybe look at it more in a logical approach. So both people need to open up a bit more to the other side of themselves that maybe they have been ignoring or haven't been tapping into. Now, it's interesting, on the back of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I know I have a lot of cards today. And we have the High Priestess. So I'm going to put those there, and I'm going to end it with this. But this is telling me that the wheel will turn again, right? So cycles are constantly changing, constantly happening. So you always have another chance. Well, I shouldn't say always, but with this situation, okay, with this specific reading, you do have another chance. But I think it's also saying don't wait until those chances come around again. Like, you can make things right the first time. That's what I'm hearing. Also, the High Priestess is like, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut. Whatever you feel, whatever you're sensing within, of what to do. I think you need to listen to that. And you might need to go into like a quiet meditation, you know, like a area where you can meditate, or you can, you know, feel your angels, your guides, your spirit guides, yeah, your ancestors, and just spirit in general, to get that guidance of what to do, when to do it. I think you do know though, because it came out upright. So it's like, I think you both know what to do. It's just a matter of getting through the toxic traits and releasing. I'm also hearing releasing control, because the devil, when it popped out, it also deals with control. Yeah, like someone has to stop trying to control the situation. Someone also needs to learn you can't control what other people do or say. Okay, so, but I do see this having a possibility for a fresh new start here. So, yeah, that's a good thing about that. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so as well. And I will see you guys soon.